I'm Lillie Beringer, a third-generation farmer outside of Cascade, Iowa. So my grandpa started farming in the 1950s, and then it was my dad and my uncle, and then I'm one of 26 grandchildren and one of 5 in my immediate family that is carrying on our family's legacy to the next generation. And so we still are beef farmers. We have a cow-calf operation and a feedlot, and where I've kind of stepped in and changed our operation is by coming home after college and starting my own direct-to-consumer beef business. So we have our individual cuts of beef, as you see here, that are from our home-raised animals, and we sell them locally here in our area, and also we ship every single Monday to all 50 states. Beringer Family Farms has been around since the 1950s, but in January of 2021 is when I launched my direct-to-consumer beef business, and it's kind of spiraled and grown from there. So we just started selling individual cuts, mostly shipping, and just recently in March of 2024, actually, like right now, we opened our direct-to-consumer farm store. So we have local fresh goods from either our farm or sourced from other farms within 30 minutes of here to bring our community a local, fresh, farm-to-table experience right here. So we have obviously our own beef, and we have our own eggs, and my mom does baked goods, but then on top of that, we also work with other farmers to bring in pork, chicken, milk, cheese, coffee, sourdough bread, you name it. We have a lot in here to offer. I feel what makes our business unique is bringing a full farm-to-table experience for the end consumer. So I really believe that your food should tell a story and not just be a label, and I'm proud to be that connection to share the farm-to-plate story and for you to be connected directly to the farmer, for you to be able to ask questions, for you to be able to watch on our social media pages what we're doing every day, why we're doing it, and be able to be connected with the food that you're able to eat. Ones that I always get questions on is picanha and a hanger steak. These are cuts that you won't find at the grocery store because there's only 1 or 2 per animal. But the picanha is above the sirloin, so it's like the sirloin fat cap, and this is a very, very tender. You cook it kind of like a roast, so a slower type cook, but then you slice it like a steak and it's very tender. This is the hanger steak. This is also a very highly marbled, very, very tender steak. So you could just eat it like a steak or cut it for like steak sandwiches or put it in fajitas. Lots of different ways that you can do things with these cuts that maybe aren't something that you're going to find at the grocery store. Any idea that I have, I feel like the local community is always here to support. And I think it's just really unique because there's not, to my knowledge, anybody in this area that's kind of this niche down and doing something, this direct on the farm experience, giving people a way to come to the farm, see where everything is, how it's raised, and be able to buy the products while they're there. Coming up in June, we are having our 2nd annual Farm to Table dinner, but basically it's a premium eating experience for someone to have a nice date night out. So we cook the whole meal from scratch, either ingredients we've raised here on our farm or brought in locally, and it's a complete dine-in experience right in our front yard. There's a long table with really fancy plates and flowers and music, and sit down and the meal is served to you. So you start with your soup, salad, breads, then you go to your main. We're actually having dry-aged New York strip steaks from our beef this year, and then your potato and your veggie and dessert all completely served to you to kind of bring that full eatery experience. So what started as just a tiny little dream to sell our beef has really expanded to more things than I could ever imagine. And so we are always looking at ways to kind of expand and bring more people on the farm here. So that obviously started with the farm store being open 2 days a week, Friday and Sunday. And then we also, as you can see right here, are adding just different flowers and herbs, and we're gonna have like a you pick flower type bouquet type thing coming here that you can get right when you go into the farm store. It's right outside of it here in these bins. We just planted these like in the past 2 days. So the farm store was kind of just the building blocks to having something here to bring people to the farm. And then our future plans are to have more agritourism events. So as you can see right here behind me is a sunflower patch that we just planted a few weeks ago. This is our first year doing this, and our hope this fall is to have kind of a, you come out, take pictures with the sunflowers and pick different bouquets. And then behind us is also going to be a new addition of a pumpkin patch. So we're going to have like a fall festival. We had the farm store, and we're wanting to continue to keep bringing different agritourism events here to our local community.